It's gonna be a very,
Eh?
today we are going to talk about habits. What are the things that you constantly or that you usually do? Okay?
Okay.
All right. So look at this. Here I have a phrase. The phrase says, here it is, people do not decide their futures. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures. And the author is F.M. Alexander. So, what do you think about this?
Okay.
What do you think? Is it
I
true?
think I I yes, I think it's true. Mm, mm, because because I not decide my futures. Mm,
Aha, yes, we don't decide our futures. Well,
Futures.
you know what? I think that yes. Here, let's translate it into Spanish, okay? Let's say into Spanish. La gente,
La gente no decide su futuro,
ajá,
ellos deciden sus hábitos y sus hábitos deciden su futuro.
excellent. That's it. Pretty good. Thank you. So,
Thank you.
yes. And what's your opinion? Do you think that we decide future?
No, my actions, my decisions, yes, they, they decide my futures, my futures,
My futures. Yes,
my
that's it.
futures. Okay.
Yes, that's it. Yes, you're right. What we do, how we eat, what we eat, how much we sleep, and how well we sleep, how much exercise we do, are reference for our future. Okay, look at this. Now we are going to see some frequency adverbs. Okay,
Okay.
here we are. Yeah, they are nice. Look at this. Here we have always. Do you remember what does always mean into Spanish?
Always, ellos, siempre.
Excellent. Usually.
Usually, normalmente o
Usualmente.
usualmente o
Excellent. Sometimes.
algunas veces.
Great. Thank you. Often.
Siempre,
Yes, kind of like that. A menudo.
a menudo, ajá.
Okay. And what about never?
Nunca.
Excellent. That's it. And once.
Once, una vez.
Aha, that's it. And twice.
Cada 2 veces o 2 veces. 2 veces.
Aha, dos veces. Excellent. 3 times.
3 veces. 3 veces.
Aha, excellent. What about several times?
Several times. I don't know.
Several times means varias veces.
Varias veces. Ok. Varias veces.
Okay, so what about every day?
Cada día o todos los días.
Excellent, that's it. And what about every Sunday?
Cada sábado.
Wow, great. And every year.
Cada año.
Excellent. Pretty good. Okay, so look at this. Now that we have remembered what are the frequency adverbs and some time expressions and the meaning into Spanish, we are going to think now about what is the structure, what is the use for them. Do you remember that we use the frequency adverbs before the verbs? Yes, could you go explain me how to use the frequency adverbs?
Mm, mm, I I remember uh, use before the verbo to be in
Um,
orations on sentence.
kind of like that. Whenever it's an action verb, we use the frequency adverb before the verb. But if we are talking about verb to be, then before verb to be and after the frequency adverb.
Okay. Um, before the verbo to be. Oh, oh, no, no, no. After. I don't know.
Yeah, after the verb to be.
After verb to be. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it is after verb to be and before action verbs.
Okay.
All right,
Yes.
thank you. All right, look at this. Now we are going to see some sentences. We are going to do a very short exercise, a grammar exercise. Here we are. Please do me a favor. Let's use the tool Anotar that is in the control panel. You are going to find options.
Okay.
Anotar. Ready?
Ready.
Excellent. Click on Anotar and you are going to have a sub menu. Ready?
Ready.
Click on Dibujar and then you are going to find some options for marking. For example, we have this tool that is going to make some, we can highlight, or we can have this one that is a circle, all right? Could you do some forms with it so that I can see if you get it?
Okay. Oh. Um, okay.
Okay, look at this. Here we have, choose the correct sentence. Here we have some of these. This is number one. Jim never is at work. It's letter A. Letter B, Jim is at work never. C, never is Jim at work. And D, Jim is never at work. For you, what's the correct one?
Okay. Yes. The correct is letter A.
Aha, Jim never is at work. Guess what? Do you remember that when we have the verb to be, it's the verb to be before and after the frequency adverb? So in this case, the correct answer is,
I'm sorry, is the
yeah, the Jim is
yes,
never.
yes.
Excellent. All right, pretty good. Now let's go with exercise 2.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Is 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 letter B.
We usually have lunch. Wow, Jovita, pretty good. That's excellent. Yes, you're right.
Thank you.
Excellent. You're very good. Yes, the correct answer is letter B. Wow,
B.
pretty good. Okay, so let's go to the next exercises. Here we are. So please, could you?
Um, is letter C.
Letter C. She always travels by train. Hey, excellent. Pretty good.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, what about number 4?
Is letter B. They sometimes go out in the evening.
Great. Excellent. That's it. Hey, claps for you. You are very good.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So now that we have already worked with the frequency adverbs, let's see the next slide. Here it is. You know what? We were talking about habits and about the future. So I think that this is something very important. Could you tell me how often, here, how often do you eat fruit?
I I I always eat fruit in the morning.
Excellent. Hey, that's pretty good. And what's your favorite fruit?
Is my favorite fruits are banana and apple.
Wow, they are delicious
Yes,
and so nutritious also.
yes.
Yes, that's very nutritious. Excellent. All right. Now tell me, how often do you drink water?
I I drink I every day drink water. I,
Excellent.
in in the morning I usually drink tea or coffee. Um, but I always drink water.
Wow. Hey, that's great. That's pretty good. All right. Now look at this. We are going to use the chat, okay? In the chat, we are going to check something about grammar, spelling, by writing, okay?
Okay.
I am going to write a question and you will answer it writing in the chat, okay?
Okay.
So how often do you eat Chinese food? Okay, this is my question. I sometimes eat Chinese food. Hey, Jovita, pretty good. Excellent. Another question. Now let's do this. How often do you oh, I'm sorry, I committed a mistake. How often do you ride a bicycle? I ride a bicycle